Well, good morning and half a day, Saipan, Northern Mariana Islands, Tinian, Rota, Guam, and the internet. It is Monday morning, about 7:45 in the morning, so I'm out on the trail. I've got about 17 miles to go to get to Paradise Valley Cafe, which is supposed to have the best cheeseburger on the trail. So I'm looking forward to getting there and getting some food. I won't get there today. I've got uphills to do. And as you know from my other videos, when it comes to uphills, I only get 7 or 8 miles, sometimes 9 miles a day. So I've got to split this into 2 days. The water situation is a little, I won't say critical, but short. I've only got about 2.5 liters of water with me. There's supposed to be 2 water sources coming up, but they're not very good water sources. One of the water isn't supposed to be very good. That's the first one I'll get to in a few miles, called Haole Springs. And the next one is a cistern that most people can't get it because the water's way down. But I've got a long rope and a little bit of a cup I can use. So I might be able to bring some water up using that system if I get there as well. So anyway, yeah, that's the trail this morning, and we'll talk to you later. Just a side note, I stopped at, camped at 134.8 last night. As I told you, I skipped the mics. I was going to go there, but when I got to that path, I was in the middle of a cloud. It was cold, it was windy, and I thought I'd go on down to the dirt road, where I was lucky enough to find a water cache, so I didn't need mics. But there were several hikers that stopped last night where I camped, and they said that Mike's was pretty good. They got hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza, burritos. All that food was available, but that would have put me another day behind. So I miss it, having that good food, but I'm glad I'm a day ahead of schedule in that sense. And I got the water I needed, and I'll get some food at Paradise Cafe when I get there. All right, I'm at Haole Springs. You got to go down this ravine down here, and there's some water down there. I'm taking the less steepest path, but it's still pretty steep. So we'll see what it's like. There's some water down there in the marsh weeds. All right, I'm back up at the trail here after a quarter mile downhill, steep downhill, and another really sharp, steep incline down to a marsh where I was able to pick up about 2.5 liters of water. Filter it, then had to climb another quarter of a mile up the hill to the trailhead. So I'm sitting on a rock taking a rest after that uphill climb with this backpack on, and we'll get on the trail pretty shortly. Well, I'm going down to I forget, something canyon, where I'll take my pack off and rest for a while. It's about 12:30. Then I got to go all the way up this mountainside, 10 miles up the mountainside to the top up there. Hopefully I'll reach that by tomorrow. All right, I'm out here in the middle of the desert climbing this stupid mountain, and we find a nice little shady spot between 2 rocks and these 2 great people. So we spent the last 20 minutes or so talking about motorcycles.
Heck yeah.
And what are your names? Where are you from?
Donnie and Sarah from South Dakota.
All right, what part of South Dakota?
Black Hills.
All right, wow, yeah, so, yeah, we've been talking about motorcycles and riding the Black Hills, and we're going to take a trip through Tail of the Dragon next year, so, all right.
Yeah.
Really, and thank you so much. They gave me about 3/4 of a liter of water, and that really helped out as well. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. We'll see you tonight, hopefully.
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
144.
Yep.
I don't know when I'm going to get there, but I'll get there.
Okay,
All right,
sounds
okay,
good. And
I'll
then
have a
we'll.
spot for you.
Bye. Well, this was my little shady hideout. I actually sat here probably much longer than I should. It's now going on 4:45 in the evening. This is the latest I'll be hiking, and I still got 3 miles to go, which is for me a long time to get to the campsite I want to, but the shade took me out of the sun and rejuvenated me, which is what I needed to be able to get up this mountainside. I've got to go over the top of that mountain up there, and then some more after that. Okay. Well, another time for a view picture. I don't know what that is up there on the hill. That may be Mary's place, which is about 4 miles away, with a water tank on it. I won't make it there tonight, but there's a lot of stuff up in these hills up here. Not sure what it is. Oops. What that town is out there. But it sure is pretty out here. And as I told you, I got lots of mountain to climb. I'm about half a mile from where I'm going to camp tonight. You can see the sun is getting low. It's 7 o'clock. It's the latest I've hiked. I started out at, if you remember, I started at 7:45 this morning. So it's been 12 hours. Long day for me. Well, I made it up to mile 144 where I intended to camp. Here's my spot where I'm going to camp. I'm not going to pitch a tent tonight. I'm just going to cowboy. That'll be my first cowboy. I don't have a ground sheet, but the sand should be okay for my air mattress. I had two good friends that saved me the spot tonight. I got here about 7:30. There's the sunset on the horizon. There's my buddies over here, cowboy camping. Yep. So there's the vista, and so that'll just about do it for tonight. So adios and good night.